In this video, we're going to go over a little tip in regards to customer relations. This is particularly applicable to sales and people that are in maybe the office manager role. This is a common objection that we're going to get occasionally, especially when we have to convince someone of Christmas lights or a more expensive service. I can't really make that decision. I have to wait for my spouse. Maybe it's just the husband or the wife there, and they're waiting for their significant other to come back home to make that decision as a unit. And one good response to that objection that we're gonna get pretty frequently is, I totally understand. If I had a significant other, I'd be the same way. If it were up to you, what would you decide to do? That's a really, really good way to get a pulse on the situation. Is this person super skeptical and it's a very low value prospect, and they're going to say no at the end of the day because this is 3 times their budget, and they're going to express that in their response? Or is this person really leaning towards hiring us and choosing this option, but they're hesitant because their spouse controls the bank account or earns a lot of the money and they don't want to be spending it, or whatever their dynamic is. I'm not sure. But that's a really good way to get the pulse of what does this person believe, and what can we do to arm this person in overcoming the objections that their spouse is going to bring up. Maybe their spouse is concerned about safety or timeline or price. It's a really good way to get a pulse on what is this person, this one part of the partnership that I'm talking to, know about their spouse, about what their concerns are, because we can arm them with the information that's going to help them convince their spouse. Because ultimately, once they express that, oh, like, we're likely to use you guys, I want to choose this option, I just need to confirm with my spouse, we're on the same team then. We're trying to solve the same problem. What can we do to equip them to increase the likelihood that at the end of the day, we're going to be told yes, and we're going to be able to earn the right to help these people? So ask the person, if it was up to you, what would you choose? And through that conversation, you're going to maybe surface some objections that their spouse or partner or themselves are thinking about. And it's just a really good problem-solving approach, like framework or mindset, to overcome that objection when someone wants to buy time and say, oh, I have to wait for my spouse. There's a way to get more information out of that conversation.